on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForge grabs the board. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ, De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Fox. And here's Jokic. Over Plumlee. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ridnour. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here he goes. It's good. Antetokounmpo has got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. We've got 1:55 left in the first. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Pass to Jokic. From behind the arc. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Antetokounmpo outside. Over Fox. Another miss by Antetokounmpo. Here's Tatum. Driving in. Yep, that one goes.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. The shake. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And it's Spates missing. Edwards looking for an opening.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Antetokounmpo outside. Off target with the 3. Here's Edwards. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Iverson. Still without a bucket. Pass to Plumlee. The kick out to Edwards. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Edwards. What if it goes? And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Los Angeles Lakers, they lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Pass to Russell. Here's Love. The three is up. The rebound by Embiid. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, BA. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it. Great movement from Love, finding a hole in the defense.
Lillard with the ball. And that's Love picking him up defensively. Double team on Lillard. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Inside. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Now Russell hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 6 on the shot clock. Over Lillard. The shot by Russell, no good. Lillard outside. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Here's Mason. And here's Edwards. Back to Lillard. Takes the three. Russell with the rebound. For 3, Caldwell Pope. He can't get it to go. Here's Mason. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here.
I mean, at least 2. At least get their first playoff series win since
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
New York studios for ESPN. DeRozan, he was asked about his bold prediction for the season. This is what he said.
And De'Aaron
I told
Fox
the
picks up
NBA
the
to take
foul.
the season.
That's his first foul of the game.
Kings Western Conference Finals.
Why are DeMar and wearing like the same shirt except his is Louis Vuitton and
I was going to ask you.
NBA champ Kevin Perkins, senior writer Zach Lowe joining us now. Zach, he said the Kings can win not one, not 2,
Iverson can't hit.
I mean, at least 2. Do you think that's too bold of a take for DeMar there?
It's Edwards on the wing.
Okay,
He's scoreless.
I'm going to say Kings start slowly. Just make the playoffs and win one playoff series. I do think there is a window for someone outside the Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Denver, Dallas group to crash the conference finals. All of those teams with Oklahoma City have little vulnerabilities that may pop up at the wrong time. Someone is going to surprise us. I just don't think it's going to be the Kings. Kings are good. Good team. No problem with that. I don't think they're going to make the conference finals. Sorry, DeMar.
Well, I appreciate, riding for your squad, but if you're going to go, you're asking for a bold take and you say the conference finals, shouldn't you just say all the way, we're going to make it to the finals? Look for one thing that would stop you there. But since are you talking about bold takes for you got the upcoming season? What's your bold take here?
Yeah, I do. And since I'm the governor of New York, and I know Tracy Morgan is watching right now. Damn it. Look, this is not an individual sport. It's a team sport. My bold take is that the New York Knicks are going to have the best record, not just in the Eastern Conference, in the entire NBA in the regular season. They're going to have the best record in the league. I mean, when you think about what Big Body Bronson did last year, best player in the Eastern Conference, he's going to come back from a different mission. Acquiring Mikal Bridges, those boys, and with Hart and Dante, they're going to be ready to play. And Julius Randle also, he's going to come back with it on his mind. I think he's going to embrace his role. I think right now they got a different type of energy, a different type of family type vibe there, and they're going to be excited to play night in and night out.
Hey, Kurt, you had me. I was sliding up to the edge of my seat, and you said the New York Knicks. I thought you were about to say win an NBA title like that. That's a bold take. But I like that one. I actually think you got a shot to be right with that one. I think the Knicks are going to have one of those regular season if they stay healthy, when they try to step control and win as many games as they can, which will put them in the class with the Celtics possibly.
Is that fair? Are you going to be a senator for New York? Are you hopping on this as well?
Well, there might be some political openings around New York pretty soon, but besides that, I'm going to stay away from this one. The Celtics won the East. The Celtics won the East by 14 games last year. So I'm not putting anybody but Boston. I know KP is hurt to start the season. That's Kristaps Porzingis, not Kendrick Perkins. I don't think the Knicks. That's a bold take. It's bold. That's a bold take. It's a good bold take.
It's good. It is bold legs. What is your bold take? Is it bolder than our KP?
Well, I'm taking advantage of the title of this segment, because bold is really just a euphemism for irrational. Because I don't necessarily believe what I'm about to say. But I'm going to go with the San Antonio Spurs making the play-in. Now, anybody who thinks that might not be a bold take, do you know how many more games the San Antonio Spurs would have to win based on last year's standings in the West? 54 more wins, and they only won 22 last year, so you got to more than double your win total to get into that area. But look, obviously a lot of this has to do with the development of Victor Wembanyama and the way he gets out of the game. It took him about half the season last year before he found that footing that was grounding us every night. If he does that from the beginning, with the addition of a Chris Paul table center, Stephon Castle, Harrison Barnes, they added some pieces, some vets too, that can help them navigate the season a little bit better. I think San Antonio, while maybe not getting that far, are going to be dramatically improved.
Just a tremendous fight. This is a warm take, Zach. I'm not going to go quite hot. I think that's warm. What do you think about what Leg just throwing down here?
And a minute play.
I've been saying this since July, when they got Chris Paul and they got Harrison Barnes by stealing him in that DeMar DeRozan trade. I think this is totally in play. And he mentioned the 20-whatever win gap. Well, first part of last season, Victor Wembanyama was playing power forward next to centers who couldn't shoot. Once you scrap that, he took off. You had some veterans, and you had some, maybe if they're in contention, they're not going to kind of take until the end of the season like they might have last season. I think this is totally in play, mostly, though, because Victor Wembanyama is so freaking good right now that it's hard to beat a bad team if he's on your team and he's healthy. I think this is in play. Bold. It's boldish.
Can you do better, Zach? What's your bold take?
This is also just bold adjacent. I think people will think it sounds bold, and it isn't that bold. This is going on. People are...
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Spates. No points so far. Fox on the take. Yep, that one's good.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. That makes him a little tough to guard, especially late. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Here's Iverson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
And here's Jackson. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Here we go. Pass to Spates. There's Tatum with the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Left side, Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 6.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Iverson. Pass to Jackson. And the 3 off target.
Since 2020, we've had 5 different teams in 5 years represent the West in the NBA Finals. And after acquiring 6-time All-Star DeMar DeRozan this summer, the teams, they're loaded enough to try to make it 6 or at least.
Chris Paul, table setter, Stephon Castle, Harrison Barnes. They've added some pieces, some vets too, that can help them navigate the season a little bit better. I think San Antonio, while maybe not getting that far, are going to be dramatically improved.
I think this is a warm take. I'm not going to go quite hot. I think that's warm. What do you think of what lights this throw down here?
I've been saying this since July when they got Chris Paul and they got Harrison Barnes by stealing him in that DeMar DeRozan trade. I think this is totally in play, and he mentioned the 20-whatever win gap. Well, first part of last season, Victor Wembanyama was playing power forward next to centers who couldn't shoot. Once you scrap that, he took off. You add some veterans, and you add some maybe if they're in contention, they're not going to kind of tank toward the end of the season like they might have last season. I think this is totally in play, mostly, though, because Victor Wembanyama is so freaking good right now that it's hard to be a bad team if he's on your team and he's healthy. I think this is in play. It's bullish.
Can you do better? What's your bold take?
Here's Edwards.
This is also just bold adjacent.
Edwards gets it done on the run.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
To the middle.
They bring in 10 top 4 seeds. People will think it sounds bold. It isn't that bold. I think Memphis is going back into the top 4 of the Western Conference. People have totally forgotten about them. They bring in 10 top 4 seeds. Oklahoma City, Denver, Minnesota, Dallas. I think OKC is totally fine. They're young, they're healthy, they're deep. They might run away with the number 1 seed. I think Memphis is crashing that party again. And if you told me Memphis finished the season as the 2 seed,
I wouldn't even be surprised by that, because that's what they moved the last 2 years when they had their real team together. I think Memphis is roaring back up the standing.
Yeah, John Morant is there wanting to prove that he is every player that we saw the last time we saw him play a full season. We're already talking about the West. Again, I think we need to retitle this. This is the bullish takes for the season. How about this? Anthony Edwards makes first team All-NBA. I wanted to go all the way. I wanted to be able to say that I believe that Minnesota is going to win the West this year. I'm not quite there because there's some questions I have for the team. There are no questions I have for Anthony Edwards. I believe that that man is the future of the NBA right now. He is going to be first team All-NBA. What do you think?
Neck and neck here in the final period.
You know what? I'm with you on that, Malika, but that wasn't a bold take. Like, that was you going to the end of the field and just put your foot to one. Yeah, I need you to jump off the porch.
All right, next time I'm dying.
Yes, that's what I thought she was talking about. Anthony Edwards came out of her mouth. I thought she was going to go there.
When it comes to individual success, Tatum Swift has some goals left. If you see this, he recently told Sports Illustrated not about trapping, but about winning MVP next season. He said, quote, winning a championship is most important. Playing the right way, but it's been done. It's possible. You can play the right way, you can dominate the game, you can strive for a championship, and be an MVP in the league. So you don't have to sacrifice one for the other. You can do both. Mark, it's been a while since we had word of the day from you. So what's your word for Tatum wanting to win MVP?
It's simple. Selfish. He's selfish. It's a great way of saying it. I'm not being negative right now, but look, seeking or concentrating on one's own advantage, pleasure, or well-being without regard for others. Here's the thing. I get that basketball is a team sport, right? And I get championships that help define a lot of guys' legacy. Hell, I'm still called the NBA champion to this day. But if one individual, if a guy wants to get and accomplish individual accolades, I'm all for it. Right? I was KT and I in 2009, 2010, we actually got into a heated battle, which almost cost us our relationship after we won the championship, because KT felt like I was playing to try to make the All-Star team. And I was. I did have my own personal agenda. And Ticket, the big fella, he had to go and think about it. He's like, you know what? He came to me a few days later. He said, Bert, I should want you to make the All-Star team. You should want that for your
and dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Shot's good by Iverson.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Jokic. He connects.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Edwards. Yes! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. And that gives him a lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
Antetokounmpo outside. And Spates pulls it down. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Fox. That one doesn't drop. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
Iverson. Here's Spates. Out to Fox. From deep. Oh, nails the triple.
They have a relentless mentality.
64-win team that lacked the field, and he finished 6th in MVP voting. He did not even come close to winning it because his production just isn't on par with these supernova guys, Jokic, Luka, Embiid, Giannis, on and on. Part of that is because he does have better teammates than those guys. But even on an efficiency basis, he wasn't quite in their universe. I don't think it's fair to penalize Jason Tatum because the Celtics are awesome and well-built. I don't like that argument against him because his teammates, he can't be the MVP. But I do think it's going to have to take a perfect storm of Celtics left the field again. His production comes up 5%, so it's at least in the ballpark of those other guys and gets more efficient. It's not just raw numbers, it's efficiency too. And probably a couple of those guys are either going to have to be on disappointing teams or get hurt and miss 20-25 games, whatever it is that takes them out of contention, because they're just so good in every possible metric you can think of that it's going to be hard for him to catch them, even if the Celtics are at the top of the league like they were last year. Kirk, last thing, thank you for defining selfish. Usually you're I'm so surprised
decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. Just a gutsy